Hey, Jesse Brisendine here. You know, I was doing some math the other day, and I started adding up all the numbers, and I think between all the videos I have here on YouTube, all the videos I've done on different platforms, Periscope, Instagram, Facebook Lives, the weekly wisdom trainings, I think it added up pretty close to about 1,000 videos now. 1,000 videos. I don't know how many of them you've seen, but if you type it in, there's a lot more out there to watch. But anyways, my point is this. I was sharing that with a friend, and they asked me, well, why do you keep doing them? Why do you keep recording all these videos? You spend all your time doing them. You put a lot into them. You don't charge anything for them, right? These videos are the ones I do for free. They're fun. I do them because I love to do them. And I told them the reason I love to do them is because I love the fact in my mind that there's the opportunity for someone like you to stumble across a video like this at some point in your life. And perhaps this is a video that inspires you to think outside of the box. Perhaps this is a video that inspires you to look at the world through a different shade of lenses. Perhaps this is the message that you need to hear at this exact time to get you to take a step from where it is you are to towards where you want to be. And I do these videos because I believe that this message has a potential to reach the person who needs it. And more than that, I believe in the potential inside you. You see, what I believe with all my heart is that each and every human being is born with greatness inside of them. And I also believe that the keys to unlocking that greatness exist in here, inside our minds and hearts. And I further believe that the greatest obstacles, or barriers, if you will, that obstruct us from living out and stepping into our greatness also exist in here and here. Some of the common masks they wear are things like fear, pain, and uncertainty. I believe that if people are able to overcome those obstacles, if people are able to break down the walls and barriers that exist in here and in here, that then it affords them the opportunity to step into their greatness, step into the miracle of creation that they are. I don't know what the odds are that the one little sperm and the one little egg got together at the time that they did to make you. It's got to be one in millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions maybe. I'm betting that it's it's statistically less improbable that you're here than it is a chance to win the lottery, meaning that you could probably have a chance of winning a lotto before you'd ever be able to replicate the exact everything that happened to make you. And I believe with odds like that, that doesn't just come by chance or accident. That comes with greatness inside of it. And that's the only difference that separates those in society who we deem great or extraordinary, is that the steps they've taken, the actions they've taken. Sure, they've maybe had some extraordinary mentors and coaches and role models and parental figures throughout their life, and maybe you haven't. But that doesn't mean that you can't. In fact, what it means is that you can. Because all of us are always just a couple steps away from stepping into our greatness. And if we're already at greatness, we're all just a couple steps away from stepping into an even greater level. See, the cool thing about greatness is that there's no cap on it. There's no limit. Professional athletes, who we consider the great ones, will always evolve their games as time goes on. And each year, broadcasters will come in and say, are they better this year than they were last year? And the argument is always there for yes. Because they evolved their game. Maybe they're not as quick or they're not as explosive, but they're smarter. Their sports IQ has gone up. Actors, musicians, people who we admire in the public spotlight will often become greater as time goes on because their earlier works become timeless, and because they've evolved their skill and they've honed their passion for what it is they do. Parents will often step into that role too when their first child is born. I'm not a parent myself, so I'm not speaking from experience, but I've talked with hundreds, if not thousands, of parents from all over the world, and I've heard similar stories. That when the first child is born, nothing prepares you for it. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many conversations you have, it's a completely new thing and it catches you totally off guard. But as you go on in time and you start to get the routine down, you start to learn the habits and the things you need to do. You start to learn all the safety things you never thought about. You become an even better parent. If the second child comes around, you're more prepared than it was before. The third and the fourth, and so on and so forth. The point is this, that you prepare and you're more capable of all the little things, the things you may not think of, which opens you up and makes you have a more openness and less distractibility to do what parents really need to do, which is shower their children with love, support, and understanding. Oftentimes parents might struggle with that because there's all these sayings that they're being busy because they didn't anticipate. My point is this, is that with repetition, with learning, we learn how to step into and own our greatness. You're only at any given time 1 or 2 keys away from unlocking the greatness inside of here and here, or leveling up the greatness that you've already achieved in here and in here. I keep doing these videos, whether it's 897 or 998 or over 1,000 now. I keep doing these videos because I believe in you. I believe that's what's possible inside of you. And I believe with all my heart that you were born into this world to live out your greatness. And I also believe that the world deserves to have your greatness. Because what a great world it would be if we all stepped in and became the best possible versions of ourselves. Cheers to about 1,000 videos now, and I look forward to seeing you 1,000 more in the future. Until then, take care and live an amazing day today. And be great, because you were born to be.